If you haven't had any prior contact with the person you're emailing, then it's incredibly important to get the tone right. In this case, your email should always remain formal. Here are some formal email greeting examples. If you're sending an email to multiple people, here are some email starters that you want to consider. These are the type of greetings that you might use in your everyday email communication with managers, colleagues, family, or friends. However, it's important to keep in mind that if you're sending an email to anyone for work-related purposes, you should always maintain a degree of formality, even if you're emailing someone you speak with or see daily. Here are some warm email greetings that you may want to consider. If you're sending a follow-up message, then you should consider changing the greeting line. This is especially important because the recipient can see the opening line of the email before actually opening it. If they see based on the opening greeting that you're following up on an earlier message, that may be more inclined to open the email. Some email starters you may want to consider for a follow-up email are: the email greeting that you will use when you're replying to a message is similar to one you would use for a follow-up message. Because you're responding to a message from that person, you can use straightforward greetings like the following. Using a greeting from an email that specifies the time of day that you're sending the message is a friendly and professional way to greet the recipient of your message. However, this type of greeting is best reserved for people in your geographical area. If you're emailing a business associate or a teacher who lives in another part of the world, it's better to go with a different greeting. Some greetings that reference the time of day are good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How to choose the right email greeting. So, number 1, determine who you're emailing. The most important factor that you should use when determining the most appropriate email greeting is who you're emailing. If you're sending an email to someone you've never communicated with or even someone you don't know well, you should use a formal greeting. If you're emailing a coworker or even your teacher, it's appropriate to use an informal greeting. However, anyone you're sending an email for work, the greeting should always be professional. 2. Consider where you are in your communication. Next, you should consider the point you're currently at in your communication with the recipient. For example, if you've never spoken to the recipient before and you're sending a cold email, a formal greeting is important. However, if you're just replying to an email, it's appropriate to move directly to the subject you're discussing and skip formal greetings entirely. Your email greeting can also vary if you're following up on a prior conversation, even one that happened in person. 3. Consider other factors. There are some other factors that could impact your email greeting. For example, if you're sending a single email to multiple people, your email greeting should address everyone you're contacting. If you're sending an email to someone in your local area and are confident that they will open your email at the same time, generally, of the day, you may want to use a greeting like good morning or good afternoon.